What's up, everybody? Welcome to the GSD episode of the Tradesman Experience. What is GSD? It is, of course, Get Shit Done. My name is Josh, and this is going to be micro doses of how to get shit done. These episodes are going to be very tactical, very informative, but very tactical. I want you to be able to take this information and plug it directly into who you are and utilize it so you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. And I felt that it was appropriate to kick off the first GSD episode with goal setting. Goal setting so often has kind of a negative connotation to it because it's really been overused in the corporate worlds, and it's used a lot in the fitness industries, financial industries. So people have really kind of gotten tired, or rather bored, of the concept of goal setting. But I'm going to walk you through some simple tactics to wash away all of that boredom, wash away all of that misperception of the importance of goals. And I'm going to do that by using the concept of a map, and not just like a fold-out map, but the map app that you may have on your phone. You have to goal set. You have to have a target. You have to understand where it is that you want to go to be able to accomplish things. That is a simple fact. The reality is most people, most programs focus on that and that alone. And it's simply just a piece of the equation. It is not the entire equation. If you get your phone out and you open the map app, the first thing that it asks you is, where do you want to go? So that is your goal or your destination. Where do you want to go? And you put that information in. Most people just utilize that information and they just, okay, I want to make it to here. I want to make this much money. I want to have this in my relationship status. I want to have this for my health. I want this promotion. I want whatever variable you're looking at in your life. That's what most people do. That's where they start. They miss the second and what I feel is probably the most important part of the equation. And if you are using your app, it forces you to put in a piece of this information, and that piece is where you are. The first thing that it will ask you is destination. The second thing that it will ask you is, where do you want to route from? Most of the time, it's current location, my location. You need to know where you are. And then you need to know what direction you're facing. And then you need to know what's the first step. So back to the example of the map, you type in your destination, you type in your location, the app will reverse engineer from where you want to be to where you are, and then it's going to give you multiple options. It's going to give you choices on how you want to reach your destination. Again, another intricate piece of goal setting that a lot of people miss is they get wrapped up in the idea that there's only one way to get there. Well, even if there was only one way to get there, you can't get there if you don't know where you are. But recognize that you have choices. You need to map at least look at several different options, chart those courses, and recognize, okay, this is going to complement me the best. This is going to be the best one for me to implement. This one fits better into my current state of discipline. And recognize, just like the map, okay, once you start on that course, that map internally is constantly evaluating. It's evaluating your speed. It's evaluating your direction. It's kind of looking ahead. Is there road construction? Is there something going on? And that program takes all of that information and compiles it and gives you an assessment of this is how long this trip should take. There's a faster route coming up. There's a better route coming up. You may have to pit stop. You may have to pull off course for a minute. All of those things are real and relevant to goal setting. So if you want to improve your health and you have an idea of what you want, whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, change something about your nutrition, you need to understand what that is. But before you start charting the course to get there, you need to identify clearly where you currently are. Identify your habits. Identify your eating habits. Identify your sleep habits. Record this data. Spend 7 days. Don't change any habits. Spend 7 days and record everything that you do that directly impacts your health. And that way, in that 7-day period, you have a very clear picture of where you are. Now you can start to chart that course. If it's a business, if you're looking to get a pay increase or a promotion, you know what that is. You know how much money you want to make. You want to know what position you want to hold. But you need to clearly identify where you are. What skill sets do you currently have? What is the money that you're currently making? What is the value that you are currently bringing? Become intimately clear with your current location, and then you can start to chart the course of how to move towards your goal. I need to learn this skill. I need to become proficient in this. I need to be a better communicator. I need to understand sales. I need to understand these things. And you chart the course. You have this roadmap on how to progress towards your goal. Then, as I stated earlier, the way that app works is it's constantly evaluating your current location and giving you information. It's okay to do that. Now, you can overanalyze. An example of this in the fitness industry is if you get on the scale every single day. You do not need to be on the scale every single day. You don't need to measure how much weight loss or weight gain you have in a 24-hour period, but you can do it once a week. You're going to collect data. It's okay to gather that data and assess where you are now and make those minor course corrections as you go. Goal setting is not complicated. It's just misunderstood. You have to know where you want to go. You have to know exactly where you are. And then you have the option to chart different courses on how to get there. And then you have to make a decision. And you fucking do the work. You implement. That is discipline. Discipline is not the action. Discipline is the action done with consistency. Every single day, you do the things that you need to do, and you will get a little bit closer and closer and closer to your goal. And I can assure you, the more consistent, the more disciplined you are, the more momentum you're going to gain. And now that goal is going to become closer. It's going to become clearer. But you're also going to have the ability to course correct when you need. Thank you for spending this time with me on the GSD episode. I'm here to help you get shit done. Who am I? I'm Josh. You can find me on Instagram at The Tradesman Experience. Emails thetradesmanexperience@gmail.com. The website is thetradesmanexperience.com. And these are also on YouTube, and the YouTube channel is The Tradesman Experience. You know what? Fucking get shit done. See ya.